Let's head over to Vanessa now and get a check on the forecast.
Well, it is very pleasant out there right now, especially when compared to yesterday, but we do have a wintry mess on the way, and it truly will be a mess, I think, tomorrow morning. So we'll outline that for you momentarily. First, want to check in with our weather watchers this morning, sharing with us what's happening in their neighborhoods. Temperatures for most of us as we look toward our weather watchers, 10 right now up in Connecticut, 21 as we look toward near Lebanon, New Jersey. This is Ed Road. He is in Lebanon. He says, hey, it's partly cloudy there, 21 degrees. A chilly but still warmer start than yesterday. Let's head on up north here. 12 degrees right now as we look toward Ed Lynch. He is in Red Hook, New York. Partly cloudy there. Relative humidity at 42%. As we go toward tomorrow morning, relative humidity levels will be rising as wet weather makes its way toward us. Temperatures will also be significantly warmer tomorrow morning, right around that freezing mark, making the forecast ever so tricky because the rain-snow line will be hovering in and around the city, and we also have the potential for freezing rain, which could get very messy for that commute. So let's get to the forecast now, show you what's happening live outside from high atop the Empire State Building. It is mostly cloudy and 24 to start off your Sunday morning, but the winds are calm. Recall yesterday morning, that wind chill was brutal, sub-zero. Not a problem today. All right, throughout the rest of your day, the clouds will continue to thicken. Snow moves in late tonight, but before then, we could see some stray snow flurries flying around. Now, your messy commute tomorrow morning will likely be a layer of snow, and then on top of that, possibly some ice as well. We could even see some rain out there. Let's take a look, though, at your snow update. We're seeing our season so far at 16.5 inches. That is 4 inches plus above the norm. Last year at this point in time, we had nearly 30 inches. So certainly we still have a little ways to go before we catch up to last year, and we could put a little more snow in the bucket with this storm. I'm going to say a rough 4 inches likely in the city before we see a messy turnover to sleet, freezing rain, and then maybe even some rain. None of that out there right now. We're looking at mainly cloudy skies, and we look toward the west to check up on our next storm system that will impact the forecast in a big way beginning tonight, and that trend will continue through tomorrow afternoon. So here it is, the center of low pressure right now dumping a whole lot of rain on southern Illinois, but the northern section, hey, getting snow, and this is going to be the setup for us tomorrow. South of the city, we'll see a lot of rain. North of the city, a whole lot of snow. In between, a wintry mess. So tonight into tomorrow, here's what's going to happen. It will start as snow for most of us overnight, but we are keeping a very close watch on this rain-snow line because it will have a big impact not only on totals, but how the morning shapes up, especially for that morning commute, because we do have icing concerns tomorrow morning, and it looks like the height of drive time will be the most likely time we'll see some accumulating ice on top of the snow that has already fallen. So at 8 o'clock tonight, the snow starts, and it will be moving in between 8 and 11. So a general trend west to east of the snow starting between 8 and 11. Then from 11 tonight until 4 tomorrow morning, it's steady snow for most of us. But then at 4 a.m. tomorrow, the transition begins to a wintry mix. So from 4:11 tomorrow morning, we're looking at that wintry mix. It will be sleet, freezing rain, and rain all mixing in, but it is the freezing rain that really concerns us because that could topple onto some power lines, and if it does attach itself and accumulates enough, we could have some power problems, and of course it will make the roadways especially slick, and we're talking about that falling on top of the snow. So as far as snowfall totals go tomorrow with this system, well north of the city where it will mainly stay snow, 8 to 12 inches is possible, so there's going to be a lot of shoveling to do, but just north of the city and even up into the Bronx, Westchester, Rockland, Bergen County, Morris County, 4 to 8 inches of snow, but on top of that, a layer of ice, so you'll be shoveling and scraping. It will be a mess. The city points south, 2 to 4 inches of snow possible. East of Long Island as well, that story remains the same. On top of that, we could see a tenth, maybe a quarter of an inch of ice. So you get the picture. It's going to be very messy tomorrow. The forecast will be adjusted slightly as that rain-snow line decides to move north or south, but overall, it's just not going to be pretty. 33 degrees today, mostly cloudy. Wet weather moves in tonight and continues through the day tomorrow. I do want to say this storm system will end as snow showers for all tomorrow afternoon. Tuesday, it's cold, 23 and breezy. Wednesday into Thursday, a little more snow on the way. Then Friday into Saturday, we stay in the mid and upper 20s.
All right, get ready for more snow again.
That's right.
Thank you, Vanessa.